Hello, hello, good afternoon. My name is Oyekon Oluwolebasi coming to you live on YouTube. We want to be reviewing, we are done with Church Shift, Dr. Sunday Adelaja's book, and we want to go now and be reviewing Raising the Next Generation of Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. Raising the Next Generation of Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. Yes, this book is not that famous. Many people don't read it like Church Shift that became the first within the 3 weeks that it came out, it became the top best selling in Amazon. But this in this book is not. I think because of the title, people don't read this book that much because of the title. One is that the title said Raising the Next Generation of Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. People don't feel like comparing themselves with Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. That is number one thing that I see. Number two thing is that, uh, you know, people just feel that they should live their own life. They should not um, live Steve Jobs and Bill Gates life. Maybe that is the title of this. Maybe that is what this book want to pattern their life to Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. That is not true. This book is just learning the principle of invention. You need to get that. This book is not saying that you should become Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. This book is saying that is telling us that to everything there is principle. The principle of invention is what is being like what is being dispersed in this book. So let's just go straight ahead and look at the introduction. The introduction. This book contains 8 chapters. 8 chapters. I think it's over 200 pages. I think it's over 200 pages. So this book contains 8 chapters, and and this book started with an introduction. We just want to do a brief introduction today. From next tomorrow, we'll go into table of content and various chapters thereby. So introduction. Now this book is Raising the Next Generation of Steve Jobs and Bill Gates, and the next thing that follows is how to convert your inner energy into tangible products. And that is everything this book is all about. Inner energy into tangible product. And everything is all about energy. Our breed, invention, the way we move, the way we talk, everything is cycled around energy. Now, energy is sometimes called ideas. They are interchangeably called ideas. Ideas is a branch of energy, but they are interchangeably called ideas. So I will be interchanging these words subsequently. Now, so everything in this world is made through ideas or energy or an energy. The medicine, the invention, everything. Energy, which is also called ideas, are all those kind of you are only poor if you did not convert your ideas. You see, ideas is so simple such that we all have ideas. But why is some people poor and some people rich? It's just conversion, and that is just everything that this book is helping us to do. The reason why some people are poor and some people are rich is just conversion. Ideas are free. Ideas are free. Me and you, we've conceived the kind of idea that Steve Jobs and Bill Gates got. So it's not a big deal, but we did not learn how to convert it, and that is the whole essence of this book. And you see, the true thing is that no one can ever kill ideas except you. And if you don't execute your idea, it's not only you that will lose, your world will lose, because God actually created everyone for a purpose. Everyone was created for a purpose, and human being is interconnected purpose like a circuit. If one person fail, it affect the other. If one person fail, it affect the other. Steve Jobs and Bill Gates are not really lucky. They only learn how to convert. You will be turned a genius as you read this book, as you follow this book. That is what this book promises us, that we'll turn a genius. That is, we'll be inventing things naturally. We'll be inventing things like rockets, things like aeroplane, things like car naturally, just like the way you and I can talk. You and I can talk and see. Invention will come up naturally after reading these books. So that is the introduction. Now let's go to the preface. The preface is saying that big companies will fail due to something, but two small boys. Okay, what we are talking about here is that big company will want to invent things and they will fail. Big companies like, you know, like Ford Motor, we want to invent motor, will fail. But two some boys, some small boys will just come and invent those things. Look at Microsoft. A giant company wanted to invent computer, a mini computer, but it failed. But a small boy like Billgate invented it. That means invention, the world generally have not discovered the principle of invention. Things are behind invention. If big company, people with capital, people with resources cannot invent, but little children just come and invent, that means there is principle behind invention. And the good news is that it's not luck. You and I can become invention. You and I can become invention. So we have these two boys, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. They were in garage trying to invent Apple computer, Apple phone, all those kind of stuff. And they were in the garage, but their effort was not yielding result until, like, I think it was like 2 or 3 years that they came out with this invention, that invention actually changed the world. Each of these people does not just change their world, but they have their nation tremendously in terms of job prevention. They develop their nation tremendously. That's what I'm trying to say. They don't just change the world, but they develop their nation. Now, if you and I invent things, our nation will dramatically develop. Now, let me tell you something. Who is Steve Jobs and Bill Gates? Steve Jobs died, I think, was it 2016, or Steve Jobs have died close to a decade ago. So, but he left indelible mark. The money that Steve Jobs left for USA, for US state, he left 1.3 trillion, $1.3 trillion when he died. Steve Jobs himself worth 30 billion US dollars before he died. So you see, let me tell you something. You see, when you are not helping your citizen, when we are not helping each other, we don't know what we missed. Now, only Walmart employ 1.6 million people. And you know how many people are jobless in Nigeria? How many people are jobless that everywhere there is no job, everywhere there is no job? We have 48 million people, 48 million youths that are jobless. 48 million youth. That is, to in every 3 Nigerian there is two jobless people. One company only employ 1.6 million people. Steve Jobs employ 347,000 people. That is the company. So this is what we will benefit. This book, you must go and call your friend for the review of this book. This book is so important that even if it's one person that caught this book, it will wipe like 10% of the people roaming the street seeking for employment. I pray that it will be me, and I pray that it will be you, in the name of Jesus. Now, this book is all about young men converting their ideas to product that has changed the world. The principle that they use to convert the idea into product that have changed the world, that is the principle that I want to be exploring in this book of Raising the Next Generation of Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. The principle from Thomas Edison, from Benjamin Franklin, Henry Ford, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates. There is some basic principle that all of them observe, and that is what we will be looking at this book. If you can read this book with all meticulous, before you finish, at least you will have converted one idea to a product. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we will bring today's, today's um, book review. To we just do the introduction and the preface today. So next time we are going to go into the content and take chapter 1 and review it. So ladies and gentlemen, please, my name is Oyekan Oluwole Basi. This is El Shaddai Wisdom for African Transformation, where we review Dr. Sunday Adelaja's book. Please help us to share. Share this video, share it to your friends. We review the best literature in the world. We review the best literature in the world, not only Dr. Sunday Adelaja's book. To help us to share. Call your friends to come and see. This book promises to make us invention. This is very, very great. This is very, very great. So let's just see whether we can discuss a little bit. When I saw, okay, we will do that on Facebook. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Help me to share. Subscribe, please. Subscribe. Help me to subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. You can also sponsor me if you like this program. Thank you very much.